This is Nick Pillsbury here, BIE and big fan of your work. And I'm going to share some of my favorite tips with you in today's video. These are going to be all about dragging and dropping. Things are going to drastically improve your quality of life while you work with Tableau and probably fix some of your least favorite frustrations. And I've included them here at the top because the commands are different between Windows and Mac, but let's hop into it. So I'm using this Superstore dataset. And so the first thing we're going to talk about is this options and drag. So you know how when you drag a date field in, it gives you years. If you have a big data set, it might sit there and spin for a while and is a huge waste of your time. Don't do that anymore. Instead, options and drag or right-click drag, and it will prompt you for the type of aggregation. So now I can go to month like everybody wants, and I'll have that available. The same thing can also be said for non-dates. So for example, if I wanted a unique count of order ID, normally when you drag it in, it makes a giant list. And if your data set is large, it can crash your machine. So instead, drag over, and I can now be prompted to do a unique count instead. Now I've got my unique count of orders. Maybe I want to save that. It's instead of having to go in and type it out by hand, I can actually go and drag this into a calculated field box, give it a good name, and all of a sudden I've got something that I can use instead. The next one is actually the ability to duplicate, which is great for fields like this. So if I just do a command drag over instead, I can duplicate it. This also works on date fields. So if I wanted to have it drill down to a lower grain, but this is really useful for I want to quickly do some sort of table calculation. All right, it doesn't end there. So let's say you've done all of this, you've created your fields. Maybe you already have something in existence, and this is working on that count distinct order ID, and I want to use my new order count field. Normally you would drag the field off and put a new one in, but that can actually break some of the things that you've already done today. So in this case, if I already have my unique count of order IDs, which is here from my tooltip, I can just drag order count on top of it. And now instead of it going away and getting deleted, it's just going to swap in place that order count field that I had used before. And your duplication also works here. So instead of just having it on my tooltip, I can drag it over to put it onto size. I can drag it over and put it onto color. And again, I can also duplicate it if I want to move things around to other parts of my Tableau UI. All right, that's my tip, and it's a fun one. Hope you enjoy it.